All right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ryan. Dancing to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, shit.
Third down now following the completed pass. On third down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete.
Oh, my God, dude.
32-yard play on
Fuck.
third.
Dying, bro. That's a good fucking pass, dude. Shit.
Body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Second down, Ryan. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going on 4th down.
Oh, shit. This one. Yeah.
Arizona touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. Rivers to throw this time. And incomplete.
Oh, shit, you gotta
nice
get those, bro.
Charges the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rivers to throw it. He's got time. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. They'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more after this. They'll throw again, Rivers. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump.
Is that Clowney?
That'll bring
Surprised
up
he didn't get that.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Play action now, Rivers. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe. And he brings this one back.
Go, baby.
Pick six and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fuck, another
And
dumbass
a short kick,
kick.
taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Ryan. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ryan on first down. That is caught.
Oh, shit.
And he is in
Damn.
the zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Wallace as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And his kick is good.
God damn. Good play, Cloud. Good drive, man.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Fuck, 57-yard field goal coming up, guys.
Now
See if I can
Justin
get this
Tucker,
shit.
he has hit from
I doubt
61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the
Oh my God.
A 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't
That was
get
fucking
there.
pathetic.
He left it just
I
short.
probably had a
No
better
good.
chance fucking
We have hit halftime. Still two more
going
quarters
for
to
it.
go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back
That was
after this. You're
embarrassing.
watching the NFL, and it's on EA
Why
Sports.
am I kicking this guy, dude? Fuck.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I
Really?
would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
And now the Chargers are going to look
Come
up
on,
here
man.
and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Buying time to his left. Allen has it, left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
What you trying to do,
The
man?
completion good for 3, and it's second down. Boy,
Kept
the
slipping.
evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
it really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run again on first down. Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They run again with Peterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run for it. Peterson. They'll get neither
There you go, baby.
First down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Play fake, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rivers here to throw. He shakes him off. Still back there. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the long-time Raider, Willie Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he was going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the
Goes right there, bro.
Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 3.
Bro, come on. Where's my corner, dude? I don't get it.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw. Jimmy Graham, the receiver. And that'll get second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
59 ready. Johnny, 59 ready. All right, let's go.
One last shot for Ryan.
Good game, babe.
So no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, an absolutely
Well, there you go, guys. I just beat Cloudworld. He has YouTube. He's a YouTuber. Obviously had the way better team than I did.
That was fun.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna shut this one off and just start another live stream, okay? I just needed to record this.